Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. Another day, another camping video, and it's actually really cold out today. In this one, we're talking about the Steam Deck, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 2, and Nintendo Switch. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Yuzu. And this is a really big update. Version 1191 of Yuzu has just dropped, and if you're currently using Yuzu, you might want to let it update to this latest version. There's a ton of stuff in here, including the very first point. The first point is huge. They've reworked the entire GPU emulation driver and also used code from Skyline Emulator. And on top of that, they have fully reworked GPU memory management and implemented GPU channels. Basically, entirely new GPU stuff here. They have fixed several graphical issues with a Vulkan backend, buffer cache, and shader decompiler. Smash's World of Light Adventure mode has been fixed, and games that previously did not boot, like Naruto, now boot and are playable. Games that previously did not render, like the World of Heroes, now render and are playable. There's also fixes for Yokai Watch, The Witcher 3, Mario Golf, Rune Factory 5, and more. To say Yuzu got a whole lot better with this update would be a pretty big understatement. This is a really big release, and I'm kind of surprised more people haven't talked about it yet. Anyways, Yuzu is free, it's open source, and I highly recommend checking it out. Next up here, we're still talking about Switch emulation, still talking about Yuzu, but this time also about the Steam Deck. So in yesterday's video, we mentioned that the Steam Deck promotional video showed off the Yuzu emulator. Although it was just for a split second on their launcher page, it still showed off Yuzu. Anyways here, a lot of people noticed it, and I'm betting Nintendo did as well, because Valve took down that promotional video, re-uploaded a new promotional video, and removed that Yuzu piece. Interestingly enough here, a lot of people noticed this, and in the comments section on that video, there were a lot of comments talking about that omission of Yuzu in this latest update. And now those comments seem to have mysteriously disappeared. I wonder if Valve went through and deleted them. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. What I do know though is that they actually went as far as to delete their initial tweet. I mean, this is their initial tweet that Yuzu quoted, and it was deleted. And truth be told here, I am extremely disappointed in Valve. I kind of wish they stuck to their guns and kept that video up, as opposed to take it down, make the edits, re-upload it, and pretend like nothing happened. What would have been even funnier is if they took down the video and replaced all of these games with other emulators. Next up, we're still talking about Switch emulation, but this time on Android with Skyline, and there are two new builds up for download. Version 1360 and 1361 appear to be available, but I wouldn't recommend picking up these at this point in time if you're looking for that big Mali GPU update. These are not it. They appear to be accidental builds and not really introducing anything new. Moving on from Switch emulation, and now we're talking about PS Vita emulation on Android with Vita 3K, and I've got a great update for you. MacDo has been working extremely hard and has made some big steps forward. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but this appears to be PS Vita on Android, and that appears to be Celeste. Now this is still extremely early stages of development and there are no touch controls, but this is great progress. So MacDo, if you are watching this video, huge shout outs and massive hat tip to you. This is amazing and we wish you the best of success moving forward. And last up here, but most definitely not least, we're talking about PS2 emulation on Android with AetherSX2. And the legendary Talrith has done it again. Retro achievements are now available in early access builds of AetherSX2. If you go into the app settings, there's a brand new achievements tab. You can see enable retro achievements, enable hardcore mode, enable rich presence, enable leaderboards, and show challenge indicators. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that this stuff will make its way over to the Google Play Store version of AetherSX2 sooner or later, but if you want an early look at it, head to aethersx2.com. Click on Downloads. From here, click on Close Testing Alpha. Click on the top folder and pick up at least version 13.196.2934. I do have to say that these are experimental builds. Some stuff might be broken, some stuff might not work as anticipated, so feel free to use them at your own risk. Either way here, this is a massive step forward for AetherSX2, and I can't wait to see what Talrith cooks up next. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. In this video, we talked about a whole bunch, so let me know your thoughts about any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.